We're here for our first press conference with golf coach Zach Zedrick. Coach, preseason practice has been going on for a couple weeks now. What have the main focuses been of this practice, and how have your newcomers fit in so far?
Well, as far as practice goes, golf is an individual game, but I believe it's a team sport. So that's how we approach our practice. We spent the first 8 days really competing a lot, and competing in a way where guys have to perform for each other. We split the team up into 2 teams of 5, had some different little drills and games during the week, and then played a 3-round tournament where we played a 5-count 4 format and had some did something really fun with the winners, and then the losers did something not so fun. So good way to get the competitive juices flowing, and good, I think, to get everyone back into that mindset and mentality that like everything that you do individually is affecting the other guys on the team. And I think especially the way that tournament within the team turned out, they finished tied, and then points were awarded on individual finishes within the team, and had one of the teams finished a shot better. Basically, it was divided up between Brian and Pat. They were both our captains, and their teams tied during the tournament over the weekend. And Pat's team had some guys that played a little bit better, and they had a little bit of a lead going into this tournament. And had Brian's team been one shot better, literally just one shot, they would have won the entire week. And so they go from having dinner and ice cream at a couple nice places to early morning workout today. So I think it was a great lesson that every moment here in Oxford counts, and every moment on the golf course counts. So I think it was good. Saw some good things, and definitely need to pick it up in some areas, but I think we're on a good track. And as far as the freshmen go, we do a lot to try and get them indoctrinated early. It starts, frankly, in the recruiting process. They know exactly what they're getting into when they get here. One of the things that's been really positive is that they actually, the last 3 years, I would say, our freshmen come in at least a couple days ahead of the Thursday freshman move-in just to get settled. And by the time Oxford gets infiltrated with about, it seems like 20,000 people, they've been here for a few days, they're settled, they're getting some practice in on their own, and then we do some stuff as a team. And by the time Monday hits, they feel like they've been here for a long time, and I credit the rest of our team for going out of their way to really bring them in. I mean, it starts with the team group text back early in the summer that the freshmen are involved in, and by the time they get to Oxford, they feel like they're already members of the team, which is our goal. So we want them to feel settled academically and personally, and if those 2 areas are settled, then the golf's going to come eventually. So we feel really good about it, and they've been working hard, and have done a great job. So,
All right, so Wolf Run Intercollegiate comes this weekend. First, who will be representing Miami at this tournament?
So our lineup is Patrick Flavin, Brian Orr, Greg Conrad, Josh Cushing, who, although he is technically a freshman, he feels like a senior since he's just come from the Navy and he's 22, but he's also a first year, and Callahan Elsie.
All right. While the team didn't compete there last year, the Redhawks have participated in this event several times in the past. What can we expect from the course, and what type of competition will we face?
It's a great field. Illinois is there. They've made a few runs at the national championship in the last 3 or 4 seasons. I want to say overall, I think out of the 14-team field, there's at least 6 teams that participated in regionals last year, and there could be as many as 9 or 10 that would make it this year that are going to be in the field. So right out of the gate, we're going to know where we stand relative to some of our peers. And Wolf Run, I mean, it's like the best golf course in the country that no one knows about. It's such a great test. We actually took the team over there on Sunday. Everyone got to play it. It was probably the best shape I've seen it in the 5 years I've been here. And it's just, if you play well, it will reward you. If you play marginal golf, it can really punish you. So it does a fantastic job of telling you here's where you're strong and here's where you've got to get better. So I can't think of a better way to get the season started. The guys love the place, and just the staff out there is awesome. They treat us like we're members, and we just feel very privileged every time we're out there and excited to compete.
Expectations are high this year. What will be some of the focuses of this team as it goes towards preparing for the MAC championship in late April?
You know, one of the things we did is, obviously I have my expectations for, if you're coming to Miami to play golf, this is what we expect of you across the board. But I think one of the really important things you have to ask yourself if you're a part of any team is, what am I willing to commit to my teammates? And we took some time, and the guys figured that out. And it's a small list, but I think it's a really kind of impactful way of looking at what are the things I need to be doing every day to be the best teammate I can be. And again, it's the way we frame it is, what are you willing to commit to each other this year? And those commitments are really our focus every single day, not just at a tournament, but today when we're practicing later at Oxford, later here in Oxford. It's again, it's just being accountable to yourself and to each other as far as the standards of our program and the commitments we've all agreed to make to each other.
Thank you, Coach. Good luck this week.
Thanks.